On the previous edition of the most disrespectful lines and diss tracks, I did a special one just for the ladies. This one is back to basics though. As usual, I picked one diss track per artist. Number 10. What up? What's happening? In response to Shawty Lo dissing him on the track Dun Dun, T.I. came back at Shawty Lo with the track What Up? What's happening? And even shot the video for the song in Lo's neighborhood of Bowen Homes. The end of the second verse hits especially hard with the lines, "Tell them take their best shot, go and get yourself high. Cause I yelled Bankhead and you felt left out. I ain't mention your name, that's what all this about." Essentially mocking Shawty Lo and boiling the beef he has with T.I. down to just T.I. repping Bankhead and not mentioning Shawty Lo, making him seem like just a bitter or jealous rapper. Number 9. 6 p.m. in New York. The closing track from Drake's If You're Reading This, It's Too Late has Drake taking several shots at fellow Young Money signee, Tyga. One of the most disrespectful lines and a highly quoted one is about Tyga and his relationship with Kylie Jenner. "I heard a lil homie talking reckless and vibe. That's quite a platform you chose, you should have kept it inside. Oh, you tried? That's so childish. Calling my name on the world stage. You need to act your age and not your girl's age." Taking shots at the fact that Kylie Jenner is several years younger than Tyga, which was a very controversial relationship at the time. Number 8. Takeover. On the classic Jay-Z diss track aimed at Prodigy and Nas from his Blueprint album, Jay takes several shots at the Queen's artist. One of the most disrespectful lines here is easily the end of the third verse aimed at Nas. "Don't be the next contestant on that Summer Jam scream because you know who did you know what with you know who, but just keep that between me and you for now." Which was implying, of course, that Jay had been with Nas's girlfriend, Carmen Bryan, the mother of their daughter Destiny, which we later found out to be confirmed that they did have a relationship during this beef. Number 7. Calling out names. From Kurupt's second solo album, The Streets Is a Mother, Kurupt does what the name implies and calls out plenty of names here. He mostly talks about New York rappers and mentions the ones that he's cool with like Wu-Tang Clan, Cannabis, and Jay-Z, but also disses Ja Rule, Irv Gotti, and 50 Cent. Most notably, however, he takes shots at his former fiancée, Foxy Brown, as they had broken up shortly before then, and she had quickly afterwards got with DMX, with the lines, "Motherfuck D, motherfuck M. The only X I know is Exhibit and RBX. Extraordinary. Trying to snatch my bitch? You can have the bitch. Two bitches getting rich." Implying that DMX was allegedly trying to get with Foxy while her and Kurupt were still together. Number 6. Press Spray. On this diss track from Troy Ave aimed at Joe Budden in My Song, Troy goes especially hard at Joe. Most notably, he mentions the fact that Sin Santana, Joe's girlfriend at the time and the mother of his second son, was in one of his videos licking his face and alleged that he had sex with her too. "Trying to see how my balls taste? Ask your girl, she in the vid licking my face." It's worsened by the fact that she actually was in one of his music videos licking his face, as he stated. He didn't just make that line up.
"You a drug addict and a bitch beater. Rap podcast and a dick eater. Trying to see how my girl stays actually she in the vid licking my face."
Also, like some other songs from that mixtape it comes from, titled New Pac, it samples a Tupac song, this one being No More Pain from the All Eyes on Me album. Number 5. Pain in His Life. In the beef between Joe Budden and Saigon, Joe released this diss track rapping over the beat from Jay-Z's song, You, Me, Him, and Her. He disses Saigon heavily here, but one of the most disrespectful lines has to be about Saigon being sent to jail. But prison was the only place he was next to blow, so he calls me a fag like he homophobic, cause they had him on his knees like Homo Holding, run around screaming, "Oh, don't poke it," claiming that Saigon got raped while he was in jail. Pretty funny the way he does it, but also dang sure disrespectful. Number 4. Pushing Buttons. In response to the Pain in His Life track from Joe Budden, mentioned previously, Saigon responded with the aptly named Pushing Buttons. Rapping over Wu-Tang Clan's classic song, Protect Your Neck, Saigon has a lot of lines coming hard at Joe, especially referring to Joe's son Trey, who was only a kid at the time, and calling him gay with the lines, "Making homo jokes, hardy har har, But it's your son playing with Barbie dolls, pa. This is pretty much a direct response to the previous diss track where Joe was making all of the gay jokes about him getting raped in prison. He also mentioned Joe putting his son on YouTube, which is a reference to Joe's YouTube videos, as back then Joe Budden used to do vlogs on his channel featuring his family and friends. Before getting to the rest, feel free to take a second out to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and remember you can become a channel member to help support the channel and unlock certain points while doing so. Number 3. Checkmate. Jadakiss absolutely destroyed 50 Cent verbally with this track in response to 50 dissing him on Piggy Bank. Jada used the beat from 50's song I'm an Animal, where 50 dissed Murder Inc. and Supreme, to diss 50, which that beat initially came from Big Noid's song Air It Out. This is another favorite diss track of mine, and he definitely hit hard with the lines, "And I don't got a problem with clout. You ain't get shot again yet, so what's your second album about?" A lot of 50's fame at the time had come from getting shot and mentioning it several times on records, like the song Many Men from Get Rich or Die Tryin', his debut album. Essentially, he's dissing 50's rap skills and attributing his fame to only his near-death experience. Number 2. Die Another Day. In the first video of the most disrespectful lines in diss tracks, I mentioned Benzino dissing Eminem and mentioning his daughter Haley. On this song, he does the same thing, and like I always say, you mention the family, children in particular, and you're probably gonna get on this list. In Die Another Day, Benzino once again threatens Haley with the lines, "Tell Haley it ain't safe no more. Daddy better watch your back at the candy store," and more lines that you can see up on the screen are pretty dang brutal. Number 1. The Real Wanksta. During the beef between Murder Inc. and G-Unit, Black Child from Murder Inc. dissed 50 Cent on the beat from his own song Wanksta. In typical fashion for a diss to 50 Cent, Black Child talks about his snitching allegations. The most disrespectful thing here though is probably the start of the first verse. "You knew I was coming dumping, who wanted 100 rounds. Didn't I stab you up? Don't make me gun you down. Your whole career is nothing but a publicity stunt till I kill you and give you the publicity you want." Prior to the track being released, they had been in a physical altercation and 50 Cent really did get stabbed by Black Child. And he was indeed shot as well later on, albeit by someone else. So lines like this hit even harder. That was 10 more of the most disrespectful lines in diss tracks. If you like this, make sure to check out the previous ones. Link will be in the description box below. Remember to click the like button and leave a comment with what lines would be on your list, and let me know if you'd like to see another entry in the series as well, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.